Carlos Nelson with Cascade Sports. We're here at University Academy, and we have some of the assistant coaches for University Academy. They just coming off a big win, winning their conference title. Who do we have here?
Coach Stuart Wright.
Hey, Coach, tell our audience a little bit about that game.
The district championship game or the conference game?
Huh?
The
Well,
district championship game.
run it on down. Here, there you go. Run it down. How you got to the districts and how you won this conference championship.
Well,
Michael.
initially, if we would have had this conversation back in October of 2019, I'd probably be laughing, telling you I don't know how we were going to do or where we were going to be. We lacked size. We didn't really have any identity, so it was a big question mark. Over the course of the first semester, a couple of games, the kids really came together and started defining themselves, started finding an identity for themselves. And they started doing the things that we asked them to do, the small things, and all those small things just added up into a big thing. And thus we're here at 24-1, Crossroads Conference champion 3 times in a row, District 15 district champions, first time in school history. And we're just trying to keep this train rolling.
How did the game go winning that conference championship after y'all knocked on the door a couple of times?
The conference championship game wasn't really that close. We pretty much were in lock to win that game. The district championship game, though, it was pretty much a dogfight. It kind of reminded me of the older days.
Run it down from the first quarter.
The first quarter we came out hot. We hit a couple big threes, got up by about 9 or 10 points. St. Michael's made their run. And it was kind of a dogfight back and forth. The officials really let the kids play. It was pretty physical throughout the game. Not a lot of fouls called. Old school basketball, kind of basketball
Big
that older
East.
players like. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And after the second half, after halftime, we just decided that we were going to come out and we were going to do what we do. And what we do is play defense. And when we lock down, we lock in, we play defense really well. St. Michael's made a couple of big runs in the second half again. And the score kind of bounced back and forth. And then St. Michael's made another run, and they went up by about 7 or 8. Going into the fourth quarter, we just told the kids, keep playing hard, just keep trying to make plays, stop settling.
What was happening at halftime? What was your locker room like at halftime?
Well, at halftime, it was just we kind of, had to settle our guys down because, again, it goes back to listening. Coach is he's an X and O guy. He really knows what he's doing, and he always tells the kids, your lane is out there on the court. You shoot the basketball, you play defense. My lane is over here on the sideline. I coach the team. And so they had gotten away from some of the principles and some of the values that we had already set out to do. And we settled for a lot of jumpers, settled for a lot of threes. And after halftime, we just came out. We didn't settle for as many jumpers. We tightened up on defense. We started attacking the hole, penetrating, finding the open players at the basket and getting layups.
Have y'all had a close game like that this season?
We had a close game in the High V tournament against Grandview Christian. That game we were down, I believe we were down 27 in the fourth quarter with about 5 minutes left to go in the game, and we ended up coming back and winning the game.
But that shows the character of the team, as far as I'm concerned. I did another interview, and they were saying they were used to running away with the games all season, and then they ran up on somebody, punched them in the mouth, and the kids got kind of rattled. But they settled down after halftime and started playing their game.
Yes,
I think
sir.
that was Ruskin.
Yes, sir. Well, we didn't play Ruskin this year.
No, I'm saying that, yeah.
Oh, okay.
But, Ruskin had, as I talked to the coach, they had been like the doormat for a long time. And, they went out and won that William Jewell tournament.
Yeah.
And then the last time I did some filming, we were at the Lee Summit, and they won that tournament. And it's like, give me my respect.
Yeah, Ruskin's got some horses over there. They definitely have a lot of talent over there. They've got height, they've got depth, so they've got some horses over there. Salute to those guys over there at Ruskin too as well.
All right, pass the mic. Pass the mic. Pass the
Pass
ball.
the
Who we
mic.
got here? Yeah, who we got here?
You got Coach Chad Hollins on the mic.
Hey, run it down in your words how you feel the game unfolded from the first quarter. on down?
All right. Well, the game was amazing, to say the least. We came out, started fast, like Coach Stu said. St. Michael's Ring made a run, got us a little rattled. Some of the kids got a little emotional, but then, like he said, at halftime, we got them back in got them back in the game, got their mind right, settled them down. The third quarter was a big quarter for them. It went back and forth, but then in the fourth quarter, our guys just buckled down. We played great D. Some of the guys made some plays that may not be in the box score, but if you look at the video, they made some big defensive stops.
Talk to them about the team, baby. Boy.
Man, the team was flying all over the place. They was on the ground. We was getting big rebounds, celebrating, and just it was a good game. The crowd was having a good time.
How do you keep your kids that's on the bench? How do you keep them in the game focused? As assistant coaches, a lot of times that's what you do.
Well,
the initial thing with that is in order to be successful, there is no team that I've ever played against, that I've ever watched play, that has had multiple. When I mean by multiple, I'll say 6 or 7 stars, 6 or 7 dogs, 6 or 7 high caliber scores. So when a team is put together, each individual has a tool, and it's one tool belt. And so if each individual brings that tool that they specialize in and applies it to that tool belt, now you got a well-working machine. So everybody on this team knows their role. And if they go out there and everybody just does their role and focuses on their role, thus we get to where we're at right now.
Go ahead and finish up, Coach.
all right. Well, like he said, we all got the tools, and the kids had the tools. So in the fourth quarter, basically when the game was winding down, it kind of looked like we was going to fall, but the kids kept playing. They take the personality of their coach. We never give up. We play till the end. That's what we had talked about, is playing hard the whole game until the final second. And the ball just kind of bounced our way. Our guy made the plays, and true, man, that half-court shot was crazy. It went in. The crowd went wild. We all celebrated, and, man, I can't think of a better moment.
Yeah, Coach said that the game was kind of physical. We have a saying at Cascade Sports, going hard in the paint. Was they going hard in the paint?
Going hard.
Hey, we went hard in the paint last night, man, or the night before. We went real hard in the paint. Our kids, man, I can't say enough about them.
And
Resilient.
I was asking your head coach about, because we have a couple of sayings at Cascade Sports. Are you playing rough and ready, or are you playing silky smooth?
We playing rough and ready. By any means necessary, we got to get it done.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, so you got Central coming up. They're coached by a a good coach, him and his brother. And what are y'all doing to prepare for that?
Well, we just started watching a little bit of film, and me and the coach will talk, see where our strengths are, where our weaknesses are, and what we can take advantage of, what we might not be able to take advantage of, or what they might try to do to us. We'll talk about it, and we'll put a game plan in, and I'm sure we'll get the victory as we've done all season.
All right, what you got to say about that, Coach?
I think we're just going to do what we do, what we've been doing, what's made us successful. We're going to go out there, we're going to play hard. We're just going to play juggernaut defense. We're going to get out there. Juggernaut defense. We're just going to get out there. We're going to get to the spots. We're going to close out. We're going to hold. We're going to play aggressive. And we're just going to try to come out with this victory.
All right. Hey, it was a pleasure having you fellas on the
Likewise.
show. And we look forward to covering that game Wednesday.
Thank you. Appreciate
Peace.
it.
All right. This is brought to you by the Location 1 building, 1734 East 63rd Street. When you invest in your community, you're really just investing in yourself.